energised atmosphere caused by him being in here, housed.
What's his name, Derek?
Oh, take it off,
You
mate.
right?
Take it, yes, I'm okay. Okay, he's come here, all right. He's here around us now. I'm not sure of me footage at the moment. It's his energy with me, I know.
Come on out then.
Yeah, I'll come out of there just for a moment.
It's because if you fall or if you hurt yourself.
I know. Okay.
What was
Okay.
that?
Do you hear that? At the back there.
Something over there.
What the hell was that? Please,
Oh, wow.
is that anybody of the crew?
No, that was over there, Evie. It was over behind that barrier. Okay. Okay.
Do you mind if I nip over there?
Yeah, let me hold this.
Careful, Carl.
Where do you think he is, Derek?
He's in this atmosphere, Evie. Masking himself at the moment, that's all. I firmly believe what just happened then, very clearly, was a response. He's an angered soul, and he's left. It's not just his residual energy, he's here. He's what? He's not English, this. He was not English. He was South African. What was a South African doing here? Go on. Where? Say it again. Okay, can we just move up again?
Yeah, of course, yeah.
Presented with the foreboding of another evil male, we were all even more hesitant about moving on. That was it! But with nowhere to hide, we were in for a very scary night at Bodmin Jail.
Do you know that you're dead?
Our decrepit Cornish location had already offered us a glimpse into its violent past. This jail may well have housed petty thieves, but somehow we felt that anyone who was still here would have a far more sinister past.
Yeah, yeah.
Just be careful.
What's the name of this spirit again? You can't get the name?
Boy! Boy!
John.
Who are you? What's your name? What's your name? Who? What's your name? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? What's your name? Can you hear me? What's your name? Can you hear my voice? If you can tell me what you're looking for.
Derek, Carl, come forward. Derek, Carl, come forward.
Having covered just a fraction of the main cell block, Derek's violent outburst from a South African jailer left him drained and nauseous. Allowing him time to recover, we asked our other psychic, David Wells, to visit the main cell block. So with our camera switched to night vision, we tentatively re-entered the ground floor.
I'm picking up already something unusual, because I know I'm in a jail. It's a mother and a child. It's specifically a mother and a child that's dominant. It's the very first thing that I got when I came down here. What happens is you get if you like, what's built into the ether, so you're going to get screaming, you're going to get distress, and all of those things have to be then taken away, because I want to get down to the individual stories or individual presences. So you have to cut through all that. It's clearly you're going to get it. Mm-hmm. There's a woman and a child. That's not a baby, it's a child. The child is 4 or 5, and I think it's a boy. And there's an Irish connection as well, somewhere along the lines here. And what she's telling me is that she's been punished not for her own crimes, but for the crimes of her husband. and she's saying that this isn't exactly, it's not, or clearly, by today's standards, it's not fair, and she felt the same then. I think she's telling me her husband's already dead, so he's been executed and she's just been locked up.
Now, are you picking up, is her spirit here haunting this place, or is it just something you're picking up as a memory?
I think she's present, she's very strong, she's able to communicate quite strongly. She seems to, with me, and I always say this, with me, if they haunt, they kind of come off the floor slightly to give the impression that that's what they're doing, so they're moving without walking, if you like. She's done that, so I would say she's present, and this child is, she's dragging the child. The child, okay, I think the child died here, so the child's dead. It's almost like she's pulling it. It sounds horrible, but I can only tell you what she's showing me. She's pulling a dead child. And I think that's why she haunts here, because the grief of that, coupled with everything else, it's actually very emotional. Coupled with that, has kept her here. It's after him.
Are there any names that, I know it's difficult because you just first come down here.
Yeah. The name I'm getting is, it's kind of like, it sounds like something from an old musical. It's Mary Malone. And I think that is, it's kind of, I'm Malone. That's why I got the Irish connection. It's like an Irish name. She's a very, very pretty girl. Very pretty.
How old would you say she was?
She's only in her 20s. She's only in her 20s when she died. She was beaten to death here. That's what she's telling me.
That's awful. That's really awful.
Is it how difficult is it to distinguish from the messages that you're getting, the spirit messages, or the spirits leaving behind messages, and any sort of influence that you have from knowing that we're in a jail? You can see it's quite obvious that we're in that sort of environment.
It is very difficult. That's why I said you have to cut through the obvious stuff.
Right.
Like the clanking doors and the fact there would be jailers and there may have been torture, and you have to cut through the obvious stuff and get to the human stories of the times, and hopefully that's where the proof, if you like, comes along, because we find these people. The names might be wrong, but what happened to them is right, etc., etc.
We had expected to encounter malevolent male energies at Bodmin, but David also appears to have sensed one of the women who were also condemned to life behind bars. A couple of hours after his violent encounter with the male South African, Derek felt ready to revisit the scene of his possession.
With this spirit man, who we know is here, not just listening to us, but can hear us. You, the evil one.
Someone's thrown something at me.
Okay, I just heard that.
Someone threw something at me.
Yeah.
Put your light on there.
It doesn't appear to be hot, no.
Put it down.
It landed on my foot.
Yes, I heard it.
The object that hit me was made out of plastic, but was this harmless debris or a direct attack? We sensed that all was not well.
Do you want to go to a different part of the building? Or do you want to stay here?
I know forgive me, all the crew, everyone. I feel it's important. If I could just get out of the atmosphere a little while, not long, and then come back down again. Can I do that?
Yeah.
I'll go up and the team to stay here, okay?
Normally adept at handling any confrontation, the pungent atmosphere in the cell block was clearly having an unusual effect on Derek. 20 minutes later, he felt ready to continue, but once more, his aggressor appeared to be standing a little too close for comfort.
He is back down here. He's stopped.
Is this the South African?
Yes. And I know, I just feel it, that he's going to pounce, he's going to do something somewhere along here. As if like he's hunting us. Okay, he's in the area, and he really, really doesn't want any of us to leave this area. He wants to hurt, and he's intending, he said to Sam, he will hurt. Okay. Oh.
Is he telling you something, Derek? Is Sam giving you a name?
Creed! Kev! Creed! Kev!
Oh, come on. Derek? 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 Derek?
Carl, come forward, Derek.
Nightfall had also signalled a downturn in the weather. Nevertheless, with so much expectant tension in the air, we had to press forward with the night vigil.